Hello. Good morning, dear children. Welcome to your English class. Let's start today's session. Last class, we started the story The Princess and the Moon. Have you read the story? Let me check. Okay. Why was the king sad? Yes, because his daughter was not well. Okay. Then, second one. What did the princess want? Yes, the princess wanted the moon. Then, third question. Whom did the king call first? Yes, court doctor. Then, fourth question. What explanation did the court doctor give the king? The court doctor said that the moon is made of copper and it is 1,000 miles away. How can I get the moon? Okay. Then, fifth question. What explanation did the court magician give the king? The court magician said that the moon is made of bronze and it is 1,000,000 miles away. How can I get the moon? Okay. Then next, the court jester came and he asked to the king, "What is the matter, your majesty?" Then the king replied, "My daughter is not well. She wants the moon." Okay. Then let's continue the story. Okay. Take page number 11. The court jester smiled at the king. "I will get the princess her moon," he said, and off he ran to the princess' room. "What will make you well, princess?" asked the jester. "The moon. I want the moon." "Then I will get well," said the princess. "How big is the moon, princess?" asked the jester. "The moon is as big and as round as my thumbnail," said the princess. Okay. When the jester heard the king, he smiled and he said, "Don't worry, your majesty. She will get her moon. I will bring the moon." Who said? The court jester. The court jester promised to help the king. ആ കിങ്ങിനെ ഹെൽപ്പ് ചെയ്യാമെന്ന് പ്രോമിസ് ചെയ്തു അല്ലേ. Then he went to the princess' room and he asked, "Hey princess, what will make you well?" Then she replied, "I want the moon." Okay. Then the jester asked again, "How big is your moon? How big?" Then she replied, "My moon is as big and as round as my thumbnail." What's the meaning thumbnail? The fingernail on the thumb. ഓക്കെ, നമ്മുടെ തമ്പ് അല്ലേ, തമ്പിനുള്ള നെയില് അത്രയും വലിപ്പമുണ്ടെന്ന്. ഹൗ ബിഗ് എന്ന് ചോദിച്ചപ്പോൾ അവൾ റിപ്ലൈ കൊടുത്തതാണ്, "ദ മൂൺ ഈസ് ആസ് ബിഗ് ആൻഡ് ആസ് റൗണ്ട് ആസ് മൈ തംനെയിൽ." അല്ലേ, എൻ്റെ തംനെയിലിനേക്കാളും ബിഗുമാണ്, അതിനേക്കാളും റൗണ്ടുമാണ്. ഓക്കെ. ദെൻ ടേക്ക് നെക്സ്റ്റ് പേജ്. "And what is the moon made of, princess?" asked the jester. "Gold, of course," said the princess. "Can't you see that is yellow and made of gold?" Then the jester asked to the princess, "What is the moon made of?" Then she replied, "Gold." The court doctor said that it is made of copper and the court magician said that it is made of bronze and the princess said that it is made of gold. Okay. "And how far away is the moon, princess?" asked the jester. "As far away as the top of that tree in my garden," said the princess. And the jester asked again, "How far away, your moon? How far away?" She replied, "As far as the top of that tree in my garden." She pointed to a tree in her garden and she said, "As far as the top of that tree." അല്ലേ, അവളുടെ ഗാർഡനിലുള്ള ഒരു ട്രീയിലേക്ക് അവൾ പോയിന്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് പറയാണ്, "ടോപ്പ് ഓഫ് ദാറ്റ് ട്രീ, ആസ് ഫോർ അവേ ആസ് ദി ടോപ്പ് ഓഫ് ദാറ്റ് ട്രീ." ആ ട്രീയുടെ ടോപ്പിലാണ്. Okay. Then, "Tomorrow I will go to the top of the tree and get you the moon," said the court jester, and off he went. Then the court jester replied, "Don't worry. Tomorrow I will bring your moon. Be happy. Tomorrow I will bring the moon." Okay. And he went. He went to the goldsmith and asked him to make a golden moon as big as the princess' thumbnail. He then put it on a chain. Okay. Then he went to a goldsmith. What is the meaning of goldsmith? A person who makes gold articles. അല്ലേ, ഗോൾഡ് ആർട്ടിക്കിൾസ് ഒക്കെ ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്ന ആളാണ് ആര്? ഗോൾഡ്. Then the jester went to a goldsmith and said, "You should make a golden moon for our princess. It should be as big as her thumbnail." Okay. And the goldsmith made a golden moon and the jester put the golden moon in a chain as a locket. അല്ലേ, ഒരു ചെയിനിൽ പുട്ട് ചെയ്തു ലോക്കറ്റ് ആയിട്ട്. Okay. Then here are some questions. Okay, what is the questions? What is the moon made of according to the princess? Yes, gold. Then, how far away is the moon according to the princess? As far as the top of the tree in her garden. And how big is the moon? Yes, the moon is as big and as round as her thumbnail. Okay. The next day, he gave the princess the little golden moon. Here is your moon, princess, he said. The princess became very happy and clapped her hands with joy. She got up and began to run around in her room. But the king was still worried. She will see the moon tonight and know that she has not got the moon, he told the jester. Okay. Then the next day, the court jester came to the princess' room and he gave the golden moon to the princess. And he said, here is your moon, princess. Then the princess became very happy and clapped her hands. Okay, she clapped her hands. She became very happy. And she got up from the bed and ran around the room. But the king was still worried. But the king continued his worries. You know why? When she see the real moon tonight, she will become ill again. That is the reason. അല്ലേ? Is it a real moon? No. അപ്പോൾ ശരിക്കും അല്ലേ രാത്രിയാവുമ്പോൾ എന്താണ് ശരിക്കുള്ള റിയൽ മൂൺ വരും. അപ്പോൾ ഈ കുട്ടി മനസ്സിലാക്കും ഇത് റിയൽ മൂൺ അല്ല എന്ന്. അപ്പോൾ ആ കുട്ടി വീണ്ടും ഇല്ലാവുന്ന ഭയത്താലാണ് the king continued his worries. Okay? The court jester told the king not to worry. That night he ran up to the princess' room looking very sad. He saw the princess looking up at the round golden moon in the sky just above the tree near her balcony. Okay. When he heard the king, he told the king, no need to worry, your majesty. The night came. That night, the jester ran to the princess' room and he saw the princess looking at the round golden moon in the sky near her balcony. അവൾ അവളുടെ ബാൽക്കണിയിൽ ഇരുന്നിട്ട് ആ റിയൽ മൂണിനെ അവൾ നോക്കുകയാണ്. ഓക്കെ. How can you have the moon with you when it is still up there in the sky? Asked the jester sadly. Then the jester asked, how can you have the moon? അല്ലേ എങ്ങനെയാണ് നിൻ്റെ അടുത്ത് ഉണ്ടാവുക? The real moon, it is still up there in the sky. അത് ഇപ്പോഴും അവിടെ തന്നെ ഉണ്ടല്ലോ. Okay? The princess laughed happily and clapped her hands. You are very silly, jester, she said. Why? You took away the moon and now a new moon has grown in its place. When my tooth falls out, a new one grows in its place. When we pluck a flower, a new flower grows in its place. Look at the new moon in the sky, said the princess happily. The court jester knew well that the princess was never going to fall sick again. Happy, he went off to give the good news to the king. When she heard the jester's question, she laughed happily and clapped her hands. And she said, you are very silly, jester. When you take away the moon from the sky, a new moon has grown in its place. And she gave some examples. When our tooth falls out, a new one grows in its place. And when we pluck a flower, a new flower grows in its place. അല്ലേ ഒരു ഫ്ലവർ പറിക്കുമ്പോൾ ഒരു ന്യൂ ഫ്ലവർ അതിൻ്റെ പ്ലേസിൽ വരുന്നത് പോലെ അതുപോലെ നമ്മളെ പല്ലൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് അതിൻ്റെ സ്ഥലത്ത് പുതിയത് വരുന്നത് പോലെ എന്താണ് വെൻ യു ടേക്ക് അവേ ദ മൂൺ ഫ്രം ദ സ്കൈ എ ന്യൂ മൂൺ ഹാസ് ഗ്രോൺ ഇൻ ഇറ്റ്സ് പ്ലേസ്. ആ മൂണിനെ അവിടെ നിന്ന് എടുത്തപ്പോൾ വേറൊരു മൂൺ അവിടെ ഉണ്ടായി എന്നാണ് പറയുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ. അറ്റ് ലാസ്റ്റ് ദ കോർട്ട് ജസ്റ്റർ അണ്ടർസ്റ്റുഡ് ദാറ്റ് ഷി വിൽ നെവർ ഗോ സിക്ക് അഗെയിൻ and he was very happy and he gave the glad news to the king. Okay. Then here our chapter ends. Okay. I hope all of you understood. Today you have some homeworks. First one, page number 13. Underline the correct word in the brackets. Okay. 5 questions are here. You have to find out the correct answers and underline it. Okay. Then next one, fill in the blanks with the following words. Here are some answers. Then you have to find out the correct answers and write it in your textbook. Okay. Before doing this, all should read the story 3 times. Okay.